What's up, guys? car decided to take a crap today, or yesterday. So we're gonna take a look at it today. We're getting ready to put it in the shop to take a look at it. It's throwing codes like always. It's a 2019 Honda Civic Si. Typically, very good car. Although it does have a recall on it for a fuel pump. Come on, guys. There you go. Recall for a fuel pump. And it always randomly throws like codes that shouldn't be there, like hill assist, stuff like that. So we're gonna take a look at it. It's doing it again. Usually if you reset the battery, it resets it. This time it didn't, which typically means there is something wrong with it. And it is having a reason for throwing the code. So we're gonna take a look at it. Right now we're starting it up. I assume the codes are still gonna be here. Of course they're not. So this is what I'm talking about. I'll still make a video about this. Phantom codes. So yesterday it was saying, intake issue. Mostly that was staying up for the longest time. And then on these Hondas, typically when you have you have one specific code come up, it like triggers all the other ones. So like it'll say hill assist issue, power brake issue, parking brake issue, emissions issue. Like it'll just throw all the codes. So as of right now, it looks like it's okay. Should they come back, I will continue to make a video about it. But yeah, I think I'll still make a video maybe about washing the car. Yeah, I'll do that. Oops. See, I'll just put it back there. I'll wash the car in the back because it's been a couple weeks. This is pretty sick, dude. Testing out this camera. As long as my driving's pretty smooth, the camera ought to stay where it's at. You know what I mean? If you had to guess, how fast am I going? 20 miles an hour. That's gonna be fun. I turned off filming at 4K because that just took way too much data on my phone. So yeah. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it today. Who cares? Do what I need to do. Need a center. Of course I'm cold, so I gotta back in everywhere. We don't use the rear view camera around these parts, Use your mirrors like a man. I'll use the camera to see what's behind me. But that's it. Welcome to washing your car with me. Got everything we need back here. We got Red Bull, beer, water. I'm not gonna pull it out, it's in a cooler. And of course, we have all the soaps we need to use. I'll have fun with it. I think I'm gonna bring them out. All right. This is what we're working with. I guess I'm gonna bucket wash it. I got the microfiber, como se dice, so I don't scratch it. And for soap, we're gonna use, don't fall. It's falling. Oh well. We're gonna use Turtle Wax, Zip, Wax, Car Wash and Wax combo. We got the Greaser, Extreme Power. Probably just gonna use these on the tires. It's too harsh for most anything else. for my wheels. I have Avid 1/8 or something. I can't remember. For my black wheels, it's almost out. Probably gonna have to get some more. Meguiar's, I'm gonna plug them. Meguiar's for black rims. If you have black wheels, if you have black wheels, black rims, who cares? I recommend this. It's pretty good. And of course we got Black Magic Tire Wet Tire Shine Spray. Does me pretty good. Lasts at least all week. So that's good. I typically wash my vehicle I try to wash it once a week. And I typically do. Sometimes it rains, so I can't, or I just get busy and I don't. But it's good to wash your vehicle often. It keeps the paint good, keeps the quality of your vehicle good, especially if you also do the inside as well. I sometimes skip my interior. I really shouldn't. You should need it. You should clean your interior when you wash your outside. Just saying. We're gonna dry it off with chamois. Let's keep washing. Well, that was a ripoff. I spent like 20 minutes degreasing my wheels. Not my wheels, my tires. And the stupid thing didn't save. I did a time lapse. Guess iPhone don't want time lapse to be happening right now. Oh well. But yeah. Oh well. Well, here I'm gonna show you what I did. So obviously I got my gun. I filled up my bucket. Haven't used it yet. I cleaned my tires with the degreaser. I have yet to clean my wheels with the with the wheel cleaner. It might not even need it. They look relatively clean, but I still do it anyways. And we did it to both sides. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so here I am applying the wheel cleaner, the orange wheel cleaner from Meguiar's Hot Wheels. You know, let it sit there for about 30 seconds and rinse it off. Here I am doing the same to the other side. I unfortunately ran out, so there I am. But be sure to thoroughly rinse. Golden hour. Okay, so I got the I got the wheels cleaned. I used the wheel cleaner. Obviously, it ran out because I had like not even a quarter left of it, so that sucked. But I will clean the wheels, clean the tires, got the bucket ready. I'm almost ready to put the soap on the body. I gave it a good rinse down just because it had a little dust on it, so I wanted to get rid of that to minimize scratching. Because I think even with the microfiber, with like the non-scratch cleaner pad, it still would scratch it a little bit. So I got it off with the pressure washer a little bit. Hopefully it worked. If it didn't, it's a big old oh well. But yeah, got that done. I'm fixing to do a time lapse of me using the bucket to clean the body. All right, so here I am applying the soap and water. Be sure to start from the top and work your way down and thoroughly scrub the body. So once you've done thoroughly scrubbing, go ahead and rinse same way from top to bottom. Go ahead and do that, of course, thoroughly, and then be sure to keep it wet and rinse. All right, so I rinsed it off. It took me a little longer because my pressure washer ran out of gas and I couldn't figure out which gas can back here had gas and which had half and half for the weed eater. Figured it out, finished rinsing it off. Now I need to dry it off and do that pretty quickly. First I got to clean off the chamois, wet the ground. They go through a time lapse of me drying it as well. So when you wet your chamois, be sure to wet the concrete first. I don't believe I did that, but you should wet it first and clean the concrete, and then go ahead and when you're drying, dry from top to bottom. Keep your rag away from the ground and all dirty parts of your car, and try to evenly dry it. And don't leave any streaks. All right, I dried it. It's pretty much dry. Now I'm gonna dry the wheels and kind of polish them with this. I'm really just getting the excess of the tire shine I'm gonna put on them off the wheels, but it leaves a nice shine to it. It may leave a chemical on it, may leave like a sticky residue, but for the most part it makes it look pretty good. So I'm gonna stick to doing that. I'm gonna do a time lapse of it. Yep. So when you're applying any tire shine to your wheels, or excuse me, tires, go ahead and do it first to the outer rim and then the inner rim of your tire. Evenly coat it, And then be sure to wipe off any excess you have on your wheel. It's not for your wheels, it's for your tire only, and it can damage your wheels. And here I am doing the same to the other side. Again, outer and then inner, and then wipe off the excess from the wheels to ensure no damage comes to your wheels. Remember, guys, take care of your wheels. Don't leave any chemicals on them. Keep them good. I took a long break. It's now kind of nighttime. Holy crap, it's 9:17. I started washing this at like 6. Anyways, I'm gonna vacuum it now and do the interior. So let me show you what I'm using for interior. I might use this. I've heard a lot of people talking mess on Armor All, how it ruins their interior. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. I used Armor All for about 3 years on my 1997 Sierra, and it never did it wrong. Of course, maybe that's after years and years of use, but I don't know. So I'm gonna use that, of course. I'm gonna vacuum it, duh. And what I'd like to do when you clean your interior, first dust it with a microfiber. Dust it, get all the dust out first, and vacuum, dust it again, because you probably picked up dust vacuuming, and then put some cleaner or protectant on your rag, go over the interiors. If you have leather seats, you should use leather cleaner. I have cloth seats, so I don't use it. I may need to start using leather cream on my steering wheel because I've noticed kind of like a dry spot. I might want to start using that on my steering wheel. Also on my shift knob. My shift knob has a patch of leather on it, and it's pretty bad. So I might need to start doing that, but yeah, that's what I'm using for my interior. So when you're getting ready to clean out the interior of a vehicle, go ahead and take out all the debris and trash and take out all the mats. Again, if you're going to be dusting, dust like this. Do a dry dust that way you don't trap the dirt and dust on your rag. It's been dusted. I'm going to vacuum. It's going to take a long time to vacuum. Well, take a few minutes to vacuum. So, time lapse again. Hope you enjoy. So when you're vacuuming, go ahead and run your hose through one door and out the other. It's easier this way, and it's easier to keep track of what you have and haven't vacuumed. Be thorough in your vacuuming. You don't have to leave lines, but get all the dust and debris out. Be sure to do your seats as well, because that's very important as well to keeping your car dirt and dust free. And it's okay to be thorough, and it's going to take a long time, but it's going to be worth it to have the interior clean. Okay, I'm done vacuuming the seats and the floor. Now I'm going to do the mats. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little sweaty because it's tedious to get on your hands and knees and to really get into the grooves and the crevices of your car. But I think it's worth it because it's clean. Other people will like it when they get in your car. If you vacuum more often, your car will naturally smell better and you won't need so many air fresheners. Plus, if your car is just dirty and you just be putting air fresheners in there, it just smells dirty, clean. It doesn't smell good. You can smell the attempt, but if your car's dirty, it's not gonna smell good. So regularly clean your car, regularly vacuum. I don't regularly vacuum, but I vacuum more than the average person, I think, because the average person does not wash their car as much as I do, and I vacuum, I'm gonna say 40% of the time. So yeah, but now we're gonna watch a time lapse of me vacuuming the mats, getting my hands and knees and onto the mats. And those are probably the dirtiest, dustiest things. So let's look at that. So when you do your mats, they're not all gonna be the same. Your driver and passenger seat mats are gonna be a lot dirtier than your back seat if you have not a lot of passengers in the back. Unless you have kids or friends that are always with you, then they're all going to be pretty dirty. So you want to go ahead and be thorough in your vacuuming, because these mats will always have more dirt than you think. So be sure to make several passes when vacuuming your mats, and it will ensure clean mats. Done vacuuming the mats. Those get pretty bad. They can if you neglect them like I do. Unless you're my dad. I don't neglect my mats, Dad. Yeah. The ones that are going to get the dirtiest, obviously, is the driver's side mat, and then typically the front passenger side. I don't typically always have, I don't typically have people in the back. So the backs, typically, unless you have like a family or your friends are always in your car, your back mats aren't going to get too dirty, so they shouldn't be too difficult to vacuum. But in my case, yeah, that's the case for me. They're not difficult to vacuum for the most part because I don't have people in the back seat for the most part. But the fronts are always going to be difficult, especially the driver's side mat, because that's just, you use that every day. So it's going to get the most dirty in and out, your foot traffic, the debris you bring in with your feet. That's why it's best to, kind of give your feet a little dust off before you jump in your car, if you care that much. If you don't, you're just gonna have a more difficult time cleaning if you do clean. So yeah. Share these results. They probably don't look that good on camera, but in person, and knowing how they looked in person earlier, these are freaking immaculate. I think I did a pretty good job. And with these, like, you're just gonna have, these are actually the places where your foot rests. So that's my left heel, that's my right heel. So that's obviously my clutch foot. So you're gonna have a lot of friction there because you're always pushing on your clutch. And then this, your gas and brake foot, is always gonna have friction there, even on automatic vehicles. One more final and important step is to clean your windows. Use a good window cleaner. Probably, I don't know, use this. That's what I use. Just use that. So when you're cleaning your windows, go ahead and just give it one even spray on the window. You don't need too much, and go ahead and clean it from inside out. I think that helps the most. And then be sure to wipe evenly to avoid streaking in your windows. All right, pretty much done now with the wash. I gotta say I am pretty satisfied with the wash. It took several hours, of course. And that's the time it's gonna take if you're really gonna sit there and detail your car. Like, most people, of course, don't have this time. Or they choose not to because they have better things to do. And there probably is better things to do than spend 3-4 hours washing your car. But if you're really into your car, you take pride in it, it's 4 hours out of the week that's gonna be worth it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give y'all some close-ups and some shots of the finished product. All right, we have the wheels looking wet. Overall cleanliness of the car against the wheels. There's lots of little bugs on because it is the summer heat and there's gonna be some bugs, but it's pretty clean. My headlights are pretty foggy, but look at that shine though. Pretty shiny. So yeah, that's how you clean your car in several hours. Hope y'all enjoyed this video and hope it helps with your future endeavors of cleaning your car. All right, driving the car back to the front. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was educational and maybe just got inspired to go wash your car. But yeah, thanks for watching, and go wash your car.